What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? And we're back with Q&S. Well, it seems it's a time for questions. The current trend in YouTube world, in our hobby, seems to be concentrating on questions a lot, whether that's channels asking viewers questions or viewers asking the channel questions and vice versa, whatever. But anyway, the Q&S series was the series where I asked you guys a question if I have a burning question and I need kind of response. And I stopped it for quite a while. And then I started asking questions on my On the Bench series. So, but I don't always ask a question on those episodes. It is actually a lot easier if I don't ask a question on there, because I don't have to wait the full week to record the following week's video. So anyway, it doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, Q&S, this is where I ask you a question. So it's more time for a question. So I have my question here. Actually, I say question. It is actually questions because it's kind of two questions, sort of. You'll see what I mean anyway. And I think when I've asked you guys the question, it'll become apparent why I've asked this question, why I've decided to bring this series back, because it was a handy series actually to have, thinking about it, and I didn't utilise it as much as I should have done. But anyway, here we go. I would like to know, can you tell me, those of you that like superheroes and supervillains and all that kind of thing, can you tell me your top 3 superheroes and your top 3 supervillains in the Marvel and or DC world? And I'm just trying to get some feedback, as you can probably imagine, for my Batman / DC / Marvel miniatures game that I'm getting into currently. So that would be my question to you all. Now, the other thing is, regarding all these questions that we have, and like question of the week, that kind of thing, and as you may know, on my last P&Q, I forgot to ask the question, so I had to make a separate video asking the question. I got to thinking, but with my memory as it is, my brain, the way it's wired, I'm likely to do that quite often. I forget to ask a question, and I think it might be a little confusing for me to do. So what I'm going to do with my question to you guys is I'm just going to do it on here. Q&S will be my question to you guys, and then you are free to pick that question up and use it in your Q&As. And I think that would work better. That way I can grab, you can grab my question easier, and it's just there for you. And but obviously, I still would dearly love your questions to me on P&Q, because that is my favourite series to do, bar none. And it's one of the series I look forward to, because it's on a weekly basis. I really do look forward to that one. So yeah, but that's what I'm going to do. So P&Q is just going to revert to, last week was a kind of trial week anyway with the whole question thing, but I think I'm going to do my question of the week to you, and it will be on a weekly basis to you, will be on Q&S, which I think really is what it was originally intended for, but that's the way it's going to be. So, well, I say that there's nothing set in stone, but I'm going to trial that as well. So, for the next P&Q, it'll be the P&Q as normal, but then you can expect a Q&S shortly after that with a question. But I have this question here for you now, which you're free to obviously use on your Q&As, which is good because that'll give me some nice content to watch there. Yeah, I just hope it works out okay and it's not too confusing for anyone. But that's the way I want to try and do it now. I think it's good to keep questions and answers on the part of myself separate in separate series. So that'll be good. That'll be good. I think it will be good for the channel. I'm hoping it will be anyway. But anyway, that's the question and they won't always be like mind-boggling questions like that are super duper. But I will do my best. And I just think it's easy. It'll be easier because when I've been like watching your Q&As before, and I'm trying to think of questions. Invariably, I think of different questions, different Q&As, and I'm thinking, well, why don't I just use the same question for everybody on a weekly basis? It'd be so much easier, It's a really good idea, and those of you that have been doing the your question of the week, my hat's off to you because I think you've started something there. It's a really good idea, and I'm going to attempt to make it good. I'll do my best anyway. But anyway, you got my question there. What are your top 3 superheroes and what are your top 3 supervillains in the DC and, preferably or Marvel miniatures, well, not miniatures, but Marvel universes. So, and you can use that as your Q&A for your Q&As, or you can just tell me down below. I just need the feedback on what you'd like to see, because like I say, I'm going to be using it for my miniatures game, and if like loads and loads and loads of people are into Spider-Man, then obviously I will look to try and get a Spider-Man model. People really love the Joker, that kind of thing. Then I'm going to get those iconic ones anyway. But if there are any specific ones, really, 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 really want to see, then it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see and hear what you'd like. Anyway, that's it. Now this is gonna go up. Well, probably go up today or tomorrow. I don't know. But as of next week, probably I'll come up with a day and I'll do a video on my new schedule. P&Qs will always be on a Monday, so that's not going to change. Could be on a Tuesday, I don't know, but I'm going to sit down, I'm going to think of a decent schedule and let you guys know. Anyway, I've wasted enough of your time. I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and bye for now.